You've also talked of adjustment over Siachen. What kind of adjustment over Siachen? Go back to earlier position P-1984 or accept the actual ground position line? What is the kind of adjustment?
Never will Pakistan accept the present position. Absolutely not. Nobody will do that. Not the government, not the military. Pre-1984 position, and India had agreed. Right. India had agreed. We had even decided on where are the points, which are the lines beyond which both forces will go, having a demilitarized zone in between. That is the best solution.
The other thing is about talking about India and Pakistan is that you were one who had indicated that Indian consulates allegedly in Afghanistan were supporting the Baluch militancy. But the Baluch militancy has a history since 1974 when Mr. Zulfikar Bhutto used the military against that. And then again in your time there were certain views and allegations that you used, I suppose, too much force in the Baluch militancy. So where does the solution lie to Baluch militancy?
No militancy in the world survives without external assistance. No militants in the world.
That applies to Kashmir also?
I'm not talking of Kashmir, we are talking of Baluchistan. Okay. India is carrying out militancy, aiding, abetting militancy in Baluchistan. There is no doubt. We have all the proof, all the evidence that Brahm Dav, who is carrying this out, is sitting in Kabul. He visits Delhi. He is received by the RAW. Right? We have all the proof. This is being done. We are, Pakistan being in the lead role on terrorism and extremism, is being stabbed in the back by Indian intelligence.
Sir, going back to the Pakistan military, you talked of the lead role in the war on terror. You have talked about institutionalizing the role of the Pakistan military in politics. The Pakistan military is, by all de facto reasons, the largest political party in Pakistan. I mean, it is everywhere. It sets the national security agenda. It has a huge financial spread in Pakistan, the Fauji Foundation and various other things. It is seen by many people in Pakistan as one of the top institutions in Pakistan. Pakistanis look up to. So how do you intend to institutionalize it, and what difference will it make?
Well, you said a lot of things that can't be covered in one answer. Yes, there is Fauji Foundation, there is Army Welfare Trust. There are excellent organizations. But they are not manned by serving military officers. They are all retired military officers. Now, if they are contributing to the economy of Pakistan and they are the best taxpayers of Pakistan, what is our problem? They are contributing to our economy. So there is no problem at all.
Time is a constraint, sir. Would you think that all other political parties also support this point of view that the Pakistan Army role in politics should be institutionalized? I believe...
Now the role you haven't allowed me to answer. This is the important part. There is no role. I have not suggested a role of Pakistan Army in the politics. This is what you are saying, others are saying. Right. But I have said that Pakistan Army must have a role in instituting a system of checks and balances, right? And that doesn't mean a role in politics. I created a National Security Council. Now this National Security Council is a body chaired by the President, Prime Minister, 4 Chief Ministers, Leader of Opposition, Senate Chairman, Speaker of National Assembly, and the 4 military men present. This body has no authority. It is not a supra body over the National Assembly and Senate of Pakistan. So this is those who are trying to politicize the issue. I still believe very firmly that army and the military must have a role to voice their concerns, because people of Pakistan, whenever Pakistan suffers socio-economically, run to the army to save the country. Therefore, they must have a role, a laid down role where they can voice their concern, not a political role, and it's only the army chief who goes, not the military, not the whole of military. It appears as if I am saying the entire army of 5 lakh.
So last question, point seen, sir. Last question, that the Pakistan army is right now preoccupied fighting militancy, Afghan problem, taking the Indian security concerns in mind. What is the role you see for the Pakistan army? Should India and Pakistan have much better relation and the security threat from India decreases?
Yes, if the security threat decreases, which means that the Indian armed forces move off from our borders, right? They are on our borders. 80% of your military army is on Pakistan borders.
It's not 80%, so it's much lower numbers.
I am a military man. Maybe you don't know your figures. Let me tell you, there you have 33 infantry division, 25 are on against Pakistan borders. You have 3 armored divisions, all 3 against Pakistan. You have 3 mechanized divisions, all 3 against Pakistan. Now, if you have any doubts, get to your figures in India, and I know this.
No, I've done my figures, but the Indian Army's preoccupation and deployment, even in the Chinese side and the eastern side.
Only 8 divisions, I know that. 4 against NEFA in China, and the other 4 are in Assam and Bangladesh. I know everything.
I would say a figure of 60-40 would be appropriate. But anyway, go back, one last question with you. One last question with you. Sir.
Don't tell me something which is wrong. You are wrong. Okay?
No,
now,
I think that's a debatable issue. One last question.
I am telling you 3 armored division, 3 armored division, all 3 against, are they against Chinese border?
No, they are not.
So what, this is the offensive force.
Yes.
3 mechanized division. This is the offensive force. They are all against Pakistan.
Point seen, but there is the figure-wise, the deployment is not 80%. But to go back to the,
I am not agreeing at all. You keep saying that. You are saying a wrong thing. You are misleading the whole Indian public.
No, anyway, so there is a variation. I think that's where we cannot move forward on certain issues. And last,
that you people mislead your own public.
That's debatable. So the last point is that what is your vision for Pakistan post 2013 if you were to come back to power there?
Well, the vision is to take Pakistan forward.
How? How do you intend to solve the economic problem?
Well, that's a long answer. That's a very long answer. I know the way. And obviously, we have to do well economically, which means that we have to control inflation. We have to put our economy on an upsurge, which means investment should come up, which means our exports should increase, which means that we need to increase our revenue. So therefore, on the fiscal deficit side, we need to cut our deficit. We need to cut our deficit on the balance of payment side. And that is the way of then making an economy which is manageable and it starts moving forward.
So if not militarily, at least economically, you have great solutions for Pakistan. Thank you for your time. So thank you very much.
Militarily also, sorry. Militarily, the first, my definition for good governance is ensure the security, progress and development of the state, welfare, well-being of its people. Therefore, security is number 1. And security comes through from against external threat and internal threat. We will guard against both. Always.
I'm sure. You've done it all along. All the best, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.